On réessaye. On réessaye parce que là, ça devient compliqué. Je crois que ça bug plus là. Ouais, ça bug plus, allez. Ouais. Ah mais j'ai le compte de viewer ici, putain je suis débile. Je suis aveugle en fait. Je peux faire des trucs. J'ai vu que je pourrais créer des sondages et tout, c'est génial. Apparence.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Ok. Bref. Allez. Parler à Ilou.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start. Let us give you a hand.
Éteins la lumière.
Thank you.
Normalement c'est à peu près correct.
Maybe we really should
Peut-être un peu
prepare a
blanc.
gift. Then we could also be a part of
Allume
the
le salon.
exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Ouais, c'est mieux avec le son.
Maybe I didn't do that great of a job. And who would you? Oh, don't think like that. Remember our and besides, you've never attended a celebration event before. So this I'm still not really sure about that. There's nothing to be worried about. There aren't any scary right. Huh.
Je sais pas ce que... Je sais pas qu'est-ce qui s'est
Maybe
passé.
this one. Everyone, over here. Wait. I've already said that I'm not. Take it easy and relax. Deep breath in. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery. Using it as a gift, though? It really is. So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through. Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone. Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Je grésille, c'est parce que...
Down. The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so
En fait, ça
have some
dépend de...
confidence. Don't be afraid.
Là, ce sera peut-être un peu mieux. Je réduis un peu le... Il faut me dire si vous entendez le clavier ou... Genre là, si je tape comme ça le clavier.
Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the academia.
What a condescending...
En fait, j'ai un truc qui fait de la réduction de bruit, mais...
Since Zubair Theater has
Non, mais est-ce que t'entends quand je parle, logique, mais quand je tape comme ça sans parler.
As its manager, you...
Why?
Little girl, this is not the first...
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now I suddenly only have 30 days. We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Là, j'ai augmenté un peu plus, mais je peux pas faire mieux.
The academia has never liked us.
Quand je parle, le clavier, c'est sûr que tu vas l'entendre. Ou il y a plus de chances que tu l'entendes. Quand je parle pas, par
They had
contre, le
asked
clavier,
us several times in the
tu
past to
devrais pas
improve the
l'entendre.
quality of our performances.
Là, par exemple,
By only
je
putting
vais
on
arrêter de
shows
parler, je
they
vais toucher le
consider to be
clavier. Si
sufficiently
t'entends, tu me
intellectual.
dis.
But our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand, or to
Je sais pas
remove from
si t'as
changing our
entendu.
content
Si
would not
t'entends
only
beaucoup
mean
trop.
turning our
Oui,
backs on our
légèrement.
vision,
Bon,
it would
légèrement, c'est pas
also
trop grave.
directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
Mais sinon, si je mets trop, après, je grésille, en fait. Si j'augmente trop la réduction de bruit, je grésille. Je peux la mettre au maximum, hein, mais sinon, après, je grésille, comme tu dis. Parce
Yeah,
que du coup, faut que je parle
the
plus près
theater is
de...
very important to each and
Faut
every
que je parle
one
plus
of
près de mon
us.
micro, en fait. Genre, ouais, faudrait que je mette le micro là, en fait.
But
Non, mais comme ça,
I also don't know how we can stop
le micro
them.
m'entend mieux, parce que si je suis plus loin, après, ça capte moins bien ma voix. Salut, Alpha, comment ça va-t-il?
But none of us plan to accept this. Such
Bah
an
écoute,
abrupt notice
ça
is
charbonne, hein,
contrary
ça
to
charbonne, ouais.
established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same.
Faut dire
We
ça
have already
à
given you
Mademoiselle
sufficient
Princesse
notice.
Erika. C'est pas moi qui choisis, c'est elle qui veut que je fasse des lives. The Bee. Ah bah j'étais sur un truc là, ce soir, mais... Bah,
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. Let me tell you. Even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father...
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you... I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
je vais avoir soif.
Wrap everything up and make preparations to
D'ailleurs,
shut down at once.
y a pas ma bouteille d'eau chez toi? Parce que je crois que je l'ai oublié. Merci Alpha pour le follow. Merci, merci. Ouais, c'est bien ce que je me dis, je l'avais oublié. Parce que du coup, depuis que bah, je l'ai oublié que je suis là, en fait, je bois dans soit le truc à cocktail, soit le verre doseur, vu que c'est des grandes quantités d'eau. Voilà, c'est tout. Bah oui, bah je me doute bien que t'as rempli les deux, que tu utilises les deux. Et tu m'as pas dit que je l'avais oublié.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
C'est pas un fond vert, c'est, on va dire, une IA, une mini IA qui retire le fond. Mais oui, on peut dire que c'est un fond vert. Ah oui. Oui, bon, c'est bon, c'est trop tard. Mais j'aurais pu me donner quand même l'info.
Knowledge is king in Sumeria, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
Je pense que si t'as un appartement comme ça à New York, putain, je vois plus une maison paumée un peu au milieu de la forêt, ou un truc du genre, qu'un appartement à New York, parce que... Après, je sais pas c'est quoi les appartements à New York, mais ça je le vois plus dans une forêt, tu vois.
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on, no matter how nasty the No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
Regarder par les fenêtres.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Et tu vas me dire qu'avec si peu de fenêtres sur le truc, t'arrives à voir ce qu'il y a dehors. Eh putain. Tu sais, le fond, je l'ai pas regardé en détail, hein, j'ai regardé. En gros, j'ai fait, ça me plaît bien. Mais bon.
Can you pretend to shut down, but see, or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone...
Oui, bah c'est bon, hein. Ça suffit, là, à un moment donné.
Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in
Merci,
this
bonne soirée à
case?
toi aussi. Et ouais, du coup, merci. Merde, j'ai tout cassé. J'ai cassé un truc. Ah non, j'avais cassé. Qu'est-ce que c'est Create Raffle? Oh, mais c'est génial. Il y a des trucs que tu peux prendre des tickets, il y a des bingos. Ah, faut trouver un chiffre entre, admettons, merde, admettons entre 1 et 50. Tiens, occupe-toi, occupez-vous avec le... Voilà, il faut trouver un chiffre entre 1 et 50. Débrouillez-vous avec des brouillations. Moi, je ne connais pas le chiffre. Hein. Ah si, je le connais. Envoyez dans le chat le chiffre et... Alors, soit il va se passer automatiquement, ils vont dire t'as gagné, soit... Je sais pas ce qu'il y a qu'à gagner en plus, attends. Faut que je trouve une récompense, oh là là.
No, I'm the literal worst at
Oh là là.
arguments. I can't debate. Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's but I just don't know. Can I Paimon'll help too. Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Mais je viens de l'expliquer, c'est un bingo. Tu dois trouver un chiffre entre 1 et 50. Et voilà. En fait, c'est un mini-jeu. Tu dois trouver juste un chiffre entre 1 et 50 en envoyant le chiffre. C'est plus. Je te dis, c'est plus à chaque... c'est plus de 8. Histoire que tu ne sois pas trop perdu. C'est plus de 34. C'est pile 45. Voilà. Tu as gagné. Je sais pas ce que tu as gagné, mais tu as gagné. Faut que je trouve quelqu'un. Alors cette personne, je ne sais pas c'est qui. Réunissez tout le monde pour faire le point. Oula. Pour dire des choses très très... Oui, non, je sais que tu as des idées, mais envoie-moi ça plutôt sur Discord ou par message. Hein? D'accord? Si tu as Nilo décidé de conseiller pour se faire, elle doit préparer ça.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict.
Comment je parle avec des gens?
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop.
Bingo.
It's not like our situation.
Je vais refaire un bingo avec un bingo de 1 à 50 encore. Allez. Je m'en fous. Je le fais quand même. Pourquoi il y a un x2? C'est moins. Moins de 39.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. Things might turn out different.
I am in favor of such a
moins de 26.
Sure, in fiction. I'm not saying anything is better than just standing aside and...
I'm also pitching in. Let's
C'est
show
moins
the
de 17.
academia that we... Thank you, everyone.
Not to rain on your parade. But he's erudite,
C'est moins de
meticulous,
12.
demanding. You all already knew that. But you
C'est
just didn't
plus.
want to hurt Neil. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
Plus de 8.
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined
C'est
the mood.
plus. Bravo.
I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome.
Je comprends pas c'est quoi le x2.
Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Ah, c'est génial. En fait, moi je vois un x2 là sur mon écran qui dit ce message a été envoyé tant de fois. Donc là, tu vois, par exemple, t'as envoyé un 8, et ben ça me dit que t'as envoyé un 8 deux fois. Envoyé deux fois le numéro 8. Le message 8. Enfin bref, voilà, ok. Bon, j'arrête de faire ma bêtise.
You're right, Inaya.
Bon, bah
We're
t'as
up
gagné
against
deux
the
bingo.
But I still want to, and it's not just me. I think
Bravo.
everyone else here feels the same way. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets.
Oui, mais
I
c'est
mean,
pas la même chose.
After all, the only
Il
thing we
affiche
can
pas
control
le...
right now is our choice at this very moment.
Il affiche pas le x2 sur, par rapport à la partie. Il affiche le x2 par rapport au stream. En gros, il regarde tous les chats du stream et il me dit ce message a été envoyé tant de fois pour peut-être éviter les spams, je pense. Alors, si une personne envoie 8 fois un même message, bah, je le verrai.
Understand what you're trying to say.
Et oui, bah,
Could
il
I
faut que
trouble
j'achète
you
un
to
fond
tell your
vert si
father
je
about our
veux que ce
plan
soit
for a
plus propre.
debate?
Mais l'étape du fond vert, je
You
pense que
can
ce
still
sera
get in
fait
touch with your family, right?
quand
Yes,
j'achèterai un bureau
I
en
can.
plus. Et que je pourrais
Then
placer ma caméra
please
correctement.
help us pass on my request. But since we've decided on a debate,
Comme ça, je mets ma
I'll
caméra
do
genre
my
là,
best to prepare for
en
it.
face,
I'll gather
devant mon
everyone's
écran.
thoughts and let them be
Mon
known
écran,
to
parce que
all
là,
during the debate.
là,
I, by
mes yeux
myself,
sont là,
definitely
l'écran
don't
il est à
have
la même
enough
hauteur
voice
que
to
mes yeux.
defeat your father. But
Quand
what
mon
about
écran
the
sera un peu plus
entire
bas,
theater
je pourrais
combined?
mettre la caméra au-dessus
Then
et je
we should
pourrais
have a
regarder
chance, right?
direct à la caméra.
Right.
Et du coup, un fond vert, ce serait pas mal aussi.
Miss Nilu.
C'est 20 fois plus efficace que ce truc-là qui bug.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight, but thank you for your...
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit...
Les des membres
we
du
better start
théâtre.
preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about... Mr. Zubair,
Ok.
we're trying to put together a list of art...
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rule. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, good.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right
Embêtant,
now,
ça.
no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. Nilu, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take us.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love
Si,
this
Emma.
place. And I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can and leave the rest to fate.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have
J'allais
time
parler.
later.
I've gained a whole new love. Inaya was right. It wasn't out of after all. Nilu was the one who prayed. I'd be a terrible person if she knows better than any of us.
Ah. Super.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the
Super.
most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore,
Ok,
but
d'accord.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting to...
it's all right. There's no need to have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventure.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene is also... He was thrilled because he can... We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here, that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or, similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilu, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you, but you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I feel a lot better.
Et moi, je file l'autre fatigué.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
When the day comes, I'll get... If anything goes wrong...
C'était pas lui.
I can't do that?
Bon, il est où le troisième? Marchand de jouets, porteur. C'est pas... Dis-moi que c'est pas un... Ingénieur accessoiriste. C'est plus lui, ok.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was...
Oh, Paimon will listen.
Although, I know... What do you...
Oh, this again?
They probably... I don't know how to explain... Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful.
No.
J'aime pas ce mec, il est chiant.
Art comes not from its creators.
Oh, ferme ta
In
gueule.
other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will... This is something that the academia can... I want the mastery of art. Much like how, however...
Continue pas, j'ai
The
pas
more
envie
of
de
a
t'entendre de toute façon.
connoisseur I became, the less I felt I found that I could comprehend. Even the most I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater, and
It was that life-changing?
everyone here had a joyous part in the overall. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance, I realized then that I left the so-called art will no longer... If art cannot...
When you put it, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders, to put it simply. We were afraid that our show...
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished... I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Milu, you already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm prepared. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too! So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like...
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books. Exactly. They want to look down on us? We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of
Sounds like a good idea.
Ignore him. He's joking. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much.
Je vais tirer, moi.
Support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than
Je
problems.
cherchais de
If you need help
J'ai
during the
soif.
debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and
Et c'est
call.
dur aussi, hein. Donne de l'eau à toute berzingue. Ah, ok.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place.
Ok.
Let's head back to the theater.
Fallait que je regarde ça aussi. Ah, les bonus de fleurs énergétiques, ça aussi, il faut qu'on fasse. Il faut que je le fasse. J'ai vu qu'il y avait un code de... J'essaye, hein. Des fois, il marche. Je crois qu'il marche pas. Parce qu'il me disait, il ne marche toujours pas. C'est chiant ça, qui vont là à chaque fois là. Je peux même pas faire de billes.
Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilo. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
Les points revenus.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Did she...
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
Panique.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened.
Yep.
She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father, That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try?
Info du stream.
Anyway,
Pas
first
fouiller un
things
peu en même
first.
temps. Hein,
We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city.
C'est pour me déboucher les narines.
Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back.
Si j'ai le nez bouché là, c'est impossible.
If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's
Let's go.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Oh, bonjour madame.
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes,
Ah.
we're almost there.
On va devoir se battre contre ces machins.
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared. We're coming to help.
Oh, par contre, son attaque est stylée. Waouh. Son déchaînement élémentaire, il est tarpeigne stylé, comme tu dis.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before.
J'appelle ça du spam,
They
jeune fille.
chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself?
Bah non.
You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me.
C'est genre un gros bloc.
I'm gone.
Ça a l'air d'être
And the
un titre
situation will resolve itself.
d'article Amazon ou la rêve d'un fond vert. Mais tu veux pas m'envoyer le lien sur Discord plutôt parce que là, en fait là c'est sur mon PC portable et je peux pas le copier sur mon PC. Et puis surtout c'est pas un lien en fait, ça peut être là ça peut être n'importe quoi. Je peux chercher sur Google, je vais pas forcément tomber sur le bon.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished.
Je l'envoie là où tu veux, en Discord, Snap, SMS, comme tu veux.
You shouldn't suffer so much
Là où
because
tu
of me.
préfères.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, you can't win a debate against the academia. Especially, my father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me.
Moi, je pensais à un truc qui s'accroche au sol. Ouais, tu me diras, c'est tout aussi bien aussi, hein. C'est pratique. Du coup, c'est un peu chiant pour la chaise. Genre, tu bouges la chaise à toute berlingue. Même sur mon bureau, je pense que ça va un peu toucher sur les côtés, mais je sais pas. C'est pas trop grave, c'est pas trop gênant. Mais oui, en soi, effectivement. Allez, on reprend.
I'm no genius. Yeah. Like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. For one exam, I earned the 3rd. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him.
Mais après, tu sais, les fonds verts que je te disais, c'est dérangeant quand tu l'utilises. Quand tu l'utilises pas, tu le replies, tu le remets là où il y avait mon PC à la base, entre le congélateur, le frigo et mon bureau. Et ça, c'est pas dérangeant. Ah oui, après, oui, ça, il coûte cher, oui, forcément. C'est pour ça que j'ai dit que ce sera quand j'achèterai mon bureau et que je le ferai. Parce qu'acheter mon bureau, il y en aura pour beaucoup, je pense. Je pense que les pieds, t'en as pour 200 €. Les fonds verts, j'ai pas regardé, mais je pense que ça doit être pareil à peu près. Donc bon. C'est pas pour tout de suite, hein. Moi, je te le dis.
He flung my. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't 1st. I forgot how long I'd cried for. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand he just wants everything to happen, what we cherish.
It sounds like your past.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe...
Hein? Là. Celui-là, il était chiant. Celui-là, j'ai pas trop fait gaffe, mais celui-là, ouais.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Oh non, je me rappelle de ça.
No, there should be something else. Everyone is free to appreciate.
Ça m'avait cassé la tête, ça.
The most important thing about it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to
No, there should... Miss Raykar has gone through a lot
Trop dur,
in her
c'est
life,
chiant, ça me
but
casse
she
la
told
tête,
us
je
that
comprends
she's
pas comment
very
ça marche, le
happy
machin.
to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran up, those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, but you're right. All I'm doing now is...
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the answer you've worked...
That's right. If we put our heads together...
You're right. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's...
Je sais pas si j'ai une faute d'orthographe, ça a trinqué à la victoire. En fait, ça dépend de ce qu'ils ont voulu dire. Ils vont trinquer à la victoire. Pour moi, là, c'est ER. Je pense que c'est la trinquer. Je connaissais pas ce mot. Le fait de pratiquer la trinquer à la victoire. Je pense que c'est ça qu'ils ont voulu dire. Parce que sinon, c'est bizarre. Et c'est... Bah, il y a des fautes, en fait. Mais je pense pas qu'ils ont fait des fautes. Donc... Mais encore... Attends, c'est quoi? Je sais pas ce que c'est, mais ce pitch m'en fout. On verra bien quand ils nous le donneront. Oulala. Bonjour le chien. Faut pas taper les chiens, c'est pas drôle. On peut taper des animaux tout mignons, mais pas des chiens. Même les perroquets, ils ont le droit à s'en prendre plein la tronche.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep.
Bah j'y ai pensé aussi.
Some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you like it. It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy. Well,
À quelques lettres de tringler.
Feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
Et la nourriture que je viens de voir, c'était de la... Je suis sûr que c'était de la galette à la pistache. Ça ressemblait fortement à de la galette à la pistache.
By the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Quoi? C'est pas toi que t'as... Ah, c'est pas ça que t'as compris, putain. C'est pas ça que t'as compris. Je viens de relire ton message. Je viens de comprendre ce que toi tu as compris. Moi j'ai pas compris ça. Moi j'ai mis de la liaison. J'ai mis un espace entre... Oh.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have... Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Toi t'as dit elle a trinqué dans le... Voilà, elle a trinqué quoi, la Chine, voilà. C'est plutôt elle a trinqué. Et moi dans ma tête, je me dis c'est plus virgule, elle a trinqué. C'est elle qu'il faut trinquer. Et moi c'est comme ça que je l'ai compris. Du coup c'est pour ça que je suis en mode what the fuck.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started...
Yes, but there are still some The withering is one example. Though it will...
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh?
Trop bien.
You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't...
Perhaps, or...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Elle a failli
Kale has taken over
gâcher
some
le
of my
secret,
tasks
la
these days.
paimon.
I don't think she'll have time for it.
Oy,
You
oy,
see,
oy.
some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimon?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a
Comment ça,
little
mon
weak,
ref?
but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out.
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
On pouvait partir comme on voulait, on est chez... Ah, trop de trucs à Sumeru. Trop. Je tente de passer par des chemins douteux, mais je sens que... Ah, quoique... Eh. Ouais, on est d'accord, il n'y avait pas de point de TP, parce que s'il y avait un point de TP que j'avais tout ce chemin pour rien...
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get...
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones?
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Je cherche mon téléphone. Je vais mettre mes cheveux un peu correctement.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste!
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance as having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense! It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
Et eux, ils vont pas dire qu'ils ont un daguerreotype.
I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters,
c'est une mission bien inutile.
Tell everyone that there will be a...
Yeah, we can also check out how every...
As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Junior's...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. Dad, let me learn to dance.
Triso. Oh, il y a un délai là. Non, ok. J'ai l'impression qu'il y avait un gros délai. Ah. C'est trop bien. Je vais m'amuser à trouver ce mec. Bonjour, la troisième personne qui vient d'arriver. Je ne sais pas c'est qui, mais bonjour à toi. Yeah. Allez. Il est pas là ton Alitam là.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
No.
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Au revoir la personne qui vient de repartir en fait du coup.
Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
des gens.
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right?
Il est là-bas. Tu le vois pas, t'es aveugle. Par contre, c'est qui ce mec en rouge là?
Oh, he's over there. But it looks like he might not have time.
Just put down that worthless book and...
This
Le mec.
is not just some worthless book. Do you have...
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Stylé.
Just put it
Je sais pas
aside.
qui c'est lui là.
Listen, I came back today only to
Ouah,
hear
il est
that the
stylé.
sages have disappeared.
Oh,
Stylé, ce
you
mec, je sais
sound
pas c'est qui.
surprised. I thought you would already know the
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kave,
Kave.
light of the
Non.
Ksharawar.
Non,
Besides,
j'ai cru que... Ah, il
Why
s'appelle
do I
Kave.
feel like you
Ok.
don't really mean it?
J'ai déjà entendu son nom quelque part, lui là.
what makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you...
Vas-y, c'est pas en tout.
See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to it? Ugh. And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with
Les
your
mecs derrière là,
construction project?
enfin nous on est derrière,
Tell me,
ils nous voient pas,
when are you going to build
tranquille.
yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started.
Ils nous voient à
Angry just
2000%,
thinking
c'est
about
sûr.
it.
So,
Alors
what
pourquoi,
great building did our master
pourquoi ça
architect
fait genre
work
ils nous
on
voient
this
pas,
time?
hein?
Like I need to tell
Pardon
you.
d'expliquer.
Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Ah, which is truly unfortunate. Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the grant.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Aïe aïe ouille. Bam 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 bam.
Hey, Hatham.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
On vous observe depuis tout à l'heure, voilà.
Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to
Y a
hear
pas
them
de
call that
cinématique
after
là,
all this
je
time.
m'ennuie un peu.
Yes, At least, that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained now. The 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sages take. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's at.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative, which is exactly why he.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how.
All right, I'll see you there.
Please show me your credentials before borrowing books.
Et pardon, le lampadaire là. Est-ce que je t'ai fait quelque chose? Quelle heure? 6 heures. Bonjour, bonjour. Les gens qui viennent d'arriver. La personne qui vient d'arriver, je ne sais pas c'est qui. Manifeste-toi avec manifestation, que je puisse dire bonjour avec bonjouration. Voilà. Ah, ok. Kilomètres. C'est beaucoup trop loin. Et c'est dans le désert, bien évidemment. Sinon, ce n'est pas drôle. Pourquoi j'ai fait ce trajet alors que j'aurais pu... Une quête de monde là-haut. Là. Je m'en fiche. Je veux juste... Allez, vas-y, fais ta quête. Dis-moi qu'il y a une quête. T'inquiète, je vais y aller après. me dis pas que ce que j'ai fait, ça...
This is poor Ormos. Now where could...
Et là.
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
It's been a while. How are you
Bonjour,
doing?
Dinezard.
Dinezard! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Faut que je clip cette partie pour voir si je peux pas Shazam la musique parce que j'aime bien la musique.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk. Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've all... I guess...
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job.
Huh? But we literally just finished...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember.
We just came from talking with Al-Haytham at the
Wow.
Academia.
Il a cassé mon micro, wesh.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Al-Haytham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed...
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Al-Haytham probably just liked the way I...
But you know, If you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a mantra. Because you're super amazing.
The mantra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means fate.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say
Bon,
that.
vu qu'apparemment personne
Come on,
n'est
no need for
assez
the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
fun pour oula, pour faire des
Once the
effets
whole
sonores,
Dendro-Archon thing
mais
is
je vais les
settled,
faire moi-même.
everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But
Donc,
wait a second. You make
voilà.
it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time?
Oh, did Nilou write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the... My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually...
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter.
Sorry to...
It must be something important for Nilou to specifically...
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress...
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Je viens de penser à un truc, mais les persos, ils se changent jamais. Genre leurs vêtements, ils sont tout le temps les mêmes. À moins qu'ils aient 10 fois le même vêtement. C'est très sale.
By the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
Ticket pour...
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had some... Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
Ouais, t'inquiète pas. Et on retourne au village de Haru. Allez, c'est parti. Au village. Merde. I know, mon ami.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino!
Bonjour, mon ami. Ça fait longtemps.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for...
You're welcome. Tainari has
But why are you just standing here like like a dead tree.
I'm meeting some...
Oh, you mean can't...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Ah, déjà.
Don't tell me you've run into trouble.
Roman! And...
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're...
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
I see.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah,
Pas ici.
you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying...
Oh.
I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, I will no longer pursue research like a...
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
Y a plus personne qui parle ou c'est quoi là? Je parle depuis tout à l'heure, mais y a personne qui parle. Je parle tout seul.
Thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark
Parlez
out of
avec moi,
trouble
s'il vous
and back
plaît.
to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constant. Sataria, you tread a treacherous... Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never for...
Miss...
These words sparked... I gathered up the courage to approach...
Azar has received much needed punishment.
Je vais m'endormir si vous faites des paroles comme ça depuis tout à l'heure là, j'en peux plus là, stop. Je vais dormir, là, désolé, je quitte, mais sinon je vais m'endormir.
I applied for a few batches of...
That's exactly.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this.
This is the first... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest. I hope people...
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Nina
Allez.
wanted to... A celebration at the feast will also... although...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right.
It's rare to see that...
No, not really. But
well, I still have...
I'm afraid I won't be able to join the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before. You and the art, please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is completed.
Got it.
Allez, on y va. C'est bon. J'en peux plus. Il faut que j'attende encore. 19h. Ouais, il faut que j'attende demain. Je vais faire un truc rapido. Rapidement. On va aller dans la théière. Donc, tant que j'y pense, là, maintenant, je viens d'y penser qu'il faut que j'aille récupérer mes récompenses de théière. Je vais le faire. comme ça.
Would you care to sit down and join?
Ça en est good. Niveau de confiance. Hop, hop. 5 sur 7. 1, 2, 3. Il m'en manque un peu. Fabriquer des décorations. Ainsi, fabrique. Fabrique. Hop. Confirmer avec confirmation. C'est 60, ça c'est 60. Et bien écoute, on va faire ça à 60. Hein. Histoire d'avoir plus. Là. Et je n'ai plus assez, ok. Bazar. On va acheter ça. On va acheter tout ton stock. Les chaises du royaume, là je peux rien acheter. Là, j'ai tout acheté. Aussi, décoration. Fiole d'accélération mystique. On prend le 5. Hop, voilà. Trésor du royaume. Et ça, j'en prends autant que je peux. Et ça, bah, écoute, c'est bien.
If you ever have any questions.
Voyons voir. Que ces gens nous proposent. Alors.
Did something happen? There are no ominous, but it's too I will protect this. I know that I can never. Still, you're.
Oh, if there's anything. Good morning, bright-eyed and
check s'il n'y a pas des.
Oh, it's perhaps you have. It's much livelier here than the plane. No, clamor and commotion are strictly external. Thank you for will you remain here? Your companionship.
Oh, if there's anything weighing. Good morning, bright-eyed and bush.
C'était à la Shogun que je voulais parler.
Oh, it's you. Perhaps you have. Yes, I just so happen to have something. I would like to know how you make such. I mean, they certainly. I see. Though by making a just, is that what you mean?
Oui.
I see. Now that I've benefited from your experience.
Oui.
However, with a more powerful shogun, I will be able to protect you from a myriad.
Les bras croisés, oui, je sais.
Oh, well, hello. If there's anything.
Mais non, mais j'ai encore parlé. Ah, mais c'était le Shogun que je voulais parler. Pourquoi toi t'es à l'autre bout et je te parle à toi?
Oh, it's you.
Perhaps you have
come. Yes. Unsheath your weapon. I will use my blade to naturally. The moment that blades are a simple and direct method, yet more clear than any language could. Huh? So you could see through my guise? Huh? After all, however, I feared that you would be hesitant to strike me. Oh.
Ah d'accord, ok. Je pensais que j'allais me battre contre elle, vu qu'elle a proposé de se battre.
Good timing. I have a job that needs doing.
I have seen furnished. The layout is. In fact, would you object to overseeing the project and making sure
On
everything
m'avait
is.
dit que quand c'était jaune, on avait des récompenses, des primos et tout. Et là, quand les chiffons sont jaunes, j'ai rien. Hein.
If you wish to chat, then by all means. I had thought you'd be in. Case in point, I still have the. Oh, you mean my workload? All I can do is try to work through each item. I am flattered beyond belief to receive, but you needn't worry.
Ah, ben,
hello.
Okay.
Good timing.
Succès, bravo.
Have you ever taken a dog for a walk? Yes. Where dogs are instinctually loyal, but no matter bringing it outdoors and
Les chiens.
watching
C'est
it.
comme
Don't you want
promener
to try?
Paimon, c'est pareil.
Don't worry. Failing that. All right then. Once you've reached the point, drinking some milk tea.
Oh, look who it is. To what do I owe the honor? Or did you just need my... Not bad. So yeah, I think I'm gonna... In my own home. My home's located... Seeing isn't always believing.
Oui, d'accord,
Bingo. If you live far enough... Not to mention that if you live in a pack... That said, you wouldn't mind...
It's you. Did something happen? Morning. If you encounter a difficult...
J'entends des trucs, ok. Et hop. Et hop. Ok, donc on va ajouter d'autres persos. Alors, ils sont les persos, compagnons. Un fait qui va aller là. Des Farouzan parce qu'elle est sympa. Et on va ajouter. Ajouter qui, tiens. Un mec. Un mec, allez. Oh, j'en ai 7, ok. Faudra un jour que je prenne le temps de faire ça. Je n'ai point la motivation de le faire.
If it isn't my favorite client. Great, very well. Maybe you've forgotten, but this whole... Well, it's not my forte. Anyway, you should worry about your... If it isn't my favorite... but... Chat? Oh, you seem like the quiet type. Oh, good. I'm not sure why, but it's nice to hear you say... In that case, why don't you choose... Huh? Of all the... Oh, thank you. If it isn't my favorite... Actually, just the two of... Why not? It's no fun because, as... So, whichever way you look at it, it seems you're... No. Okay, peacefully. Without anyone else in it, you'll have a chance to see what I'm truly... Oh, then it's settled.
Et toi, qu'est-ce que t'as à me dire?
Oh, it's you. Of course. If you are... I'm quite comfortable. Maybe I do. You're very agreeable. And the scenery here... Let's say, hypothetically... Good. It seems like I'll be... Even if it ends up taking...
Les succès. Oui, j'en ai plein. Divinité. Terminer les preuves de terminant de designer et utiliser les matrices élémentaires. Débloquer 10 dialogues de compagnons. Ok. Donner 5 cadeaux de la part de vos compagnons. Et ben, j'en ai 0 pour l'instant, c'est sympa. Ils sont sympas, hein, ils m'aiment bien. Oui, ils m'aiment bien. Ils m'aiment pas du tout. Il me donne rien, c'est feignasse. 5 points de TP.
Would you care to sit down and join me for some tea?
Yeah.
If you ever have...
Voir. Passer avec plaçation. On va attendre la cérémonie à 19h. J'ai duré, ça me casse la tête les cheveux. Le surlendemain, ok. Si tu veux. Mais on est le surlendemain. Oh, mais c'est quoi ça? Il veut vraiment en fait que je fasse 2 tours d'un coup? Peut-être ça. C'est long. On n'allait jamais y arriver.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see...
Y avoir, je sais pas, une cinématique, des trucs intéressants. J'ose espérer. Un minimum. Qu'est-ce que tu farfouilles toi déjà? Oui, il y a tout le monde ici.
Everybody's already here! Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of...
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Allez.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some...
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here! Whoa! It's so delicious! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of... Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank...
Feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard
Elle
is
va prendre la
also a
grossette.
hero's job. You've always been amazing.
My lady sure has a way with words.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it
Ouais,
was luck
minuit,
that
moi.
let us form a team. Moreover, judging from the
Yeah. Everyone gave it. It was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance...
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able...
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her... This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of the...
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used...
C'est vrai.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not...
Why? Because... But seriously...
I did have my own... If the rules of our...
By that, you mean you're like...
Precisely.
Wait, so that's the only
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the...
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you?
That's right.
Will you be happy?
It's not about being happy.
Even so...
Thank you.
Dankeschön. Parler aux participants, il faut parler à tout le monde. Fais chier.
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often have a lot to handle these days.
Non, 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 non. Putain.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait lui?
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious.
Yes, I also... What an amazing...
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, less of that...
Trop bien. J'ai recliqué.
I seldom participate in such lively No, The Grand Bazaar is lively because that happiness is an... Oh well.
Ah, there you are. Well, how is it? That is the first time I've ever invited so many. You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put... Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
Oh là là, j'ai peur. Oh non. Caramouche. Sûr.
It's me.
Ah, Naïda, bonjour. Elle m'a fait peur. Attends.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, please say thank you to everyone for... Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will be... What if I end up scaring them and ruining this one? Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get
J'emprunte
closer
ton
to the
corps.
sky.
Il emprunte le corps.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this all...
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body, so thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of without
J'ai
you,
volé son corps.
without any of you,
Voilà.
I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumer people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only... Please, allow me to...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act...
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Pas mal la transition, elle était belle.
Yeah.
C'est la fin du banquet. La la la.
Are you awake?
La la
Did you rest
la.
well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from... Alright, so she should be in the Academia right...
Bon. Ben, il est minuit, hein, désolé d'annoncer que ça va être l'heure pour moi de m'arrêter là. Mettre complètement éclataxe. Donc je pense que ça va. Hein. On va en rester là pour ce soir. Du coup, tous mes persos vous disent bonne soirée. Et voilà. Et à la revoyure.